Oh, yeah, we are back, and we are indeed and in fact live. The pew pew machine was a little slow. Man, we are stoked to be here, and we are stoked to have you here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited. I have a very special guest this time around. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Hot City, the city of angels. It may be on fire for a little bit, but it's always on fire with the heat, with the awesomeness. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the man himself. You know him from Candid Thoughts Podcast. You know him as a producer. You love this man, and of course you do. He's lovable. It's Isabello Pio.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Pew, pew, pew.
How are you doing,
hey, thanks.
my brother?
I'm pretty good, brother. Thanks for having me. I'm about 70 miles out of LA, driving back into LA. You know, a lot of people, they forget that California is bigger than LA. You know, so it's not just a blue state. So if you go 30 miles out, you get to see the real California, see the real people. You know, not all the plastic folks.
Right. And I know you've been hustling, man. Tell us so. Candid Thoughts, one of the most popular podcasts in the nation for audio. Tell the people where they can find it first. Where, if I want to listen to Candid Thoughts podcast, where should I go?
Hey, folks, you can type in Candid Thoughts Podcast, all 3 lines, and you can find it on Google Podcasts, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn Radio. It's on virtually all platforms. There's the video version on YouTube and on Rumble as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. So we got all that. Do you release on a regular schedule, or do the people just need to kind of pay attention?
Well, people got to pay attention because life does get in the way. And I don't just do the podcast. I mean, I run I have a couple businesses that I do. And so I do some consulting. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, do you want to talk a little bit about Chef Isabello, if that's okay?
Yeah, Chef Isabello is my wholesale meat distribution business. I service all of California. And I've even had some out-of-state customers as well. So I cover like a 300-mile radius regularly, but I can go much farther than that when I get some requests. But it's all, you know, there's a lot of this talk about economic boycotting right now. But if you want us to support local, local butchers and get some organic steaks, wild-caught seafood, free-range chicken and pork, and support local business, not mega conglomerates, then check out Chef Isabello.
It's Chef Isabello, ladies and gentlemen. One time.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
Just try it yourself, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing. You can also follow Chef Isabello on Facebook and Instagram. So, guys, check it out. Man, following your social media is just fun. Sometimes it's inspiring. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's exciting. Always good, though. Always good. Guys, check out Isabello. He's the man. We love you, bro. And it is such an honor to have you here, man. You do big things. We can't even get into them all. That's how you know you're doing big things, is because you can't share them all. But you're doing such big things, man. And I am so excited to be the homie. I got to get out to L.A. You got to get out to boring-ass Oklahoma. Sleep on you know what I mean? Sleep in a bedroom, wake up to the wind and the grain and the cows and the chickens.
Yep.
I live in a city. I'm kidding. But yes, guys. So thank you so much for hanging. Now it is time to get to it. It's time to get to Powerslap and Powerslap. Pew, pew, pew. Absolutely. So much going on. The big news. Powerslap is now not only exclusive to Rumble, Powerslap is also on YouTube. That's right. Powerslap is now also on YouTube. So we got a great promo that they did. We want to pull up, and who knows if they strike us for running their own promo. They're weird like that. Doesn't matter. We're going to check this out. This is awesome. Massive YouTube live debut Powerslap right here, y'all. Let's check it out.
King of middleweight, Isaiah Quinones taking on undefeated Brandon the Butcher Bordeaux. Oh! Lands a big one! Quinones. Now he's over. Quinones needs to land a big one here.
Oh! I felt that one, Mike.
Yeah.
We definitely got to run it back again. It's the rematch that we have all been waiting for. Isaiah Quinones against Brandon the Butcher Bordeaux. Chins are going to get tested. In the co-main, our first lightweight slap each other's heads off, and we've got 2 title fights. It all goes down at the beautiful Fountain Blue Las Vegas. Here we go.
Damn, that's exciting. That's an exciting trailer, man. If you're going to drop a hot one, that's the way to drop a hot one. I love it. I'm very excited. I want to get into the matches, but more importantly, for the market share. You have slap fights getting mainstream love. I don't know if you saw Red One, the Christmas movie with The Rock as Santa. I don't know if you saw that, but they actually had The Rock did a slap fight with like Krampus, who was like some big evil dude. So it is awesome. You know what I mean? We got to be like, you know what I mean? So, but yes,
I'm gonna have to add it to my list now.
Yes, dude. It's just that when you see something permeating, everyday culture, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. So that's what's happening there, man. So we're very excited about that. Now, Dana White came out with this really, really awesome promo as well. This is a new one. We want to watch this one. This is on Twitter, guys. Let me make sure everything is good here. And yeah, we're going to check this one out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on.
Boom! Wow.
I think Butcher's got this one. And I think Trujillo's got this one. McGregor's a good dude and a strong dude, but he's kind of new. So, bam, fade! 12-gauge fade. Bam. Poor girl gonna get hurt. Oh. Dorian! And there's our Hawaiian homie right there. The Hawaiian assassin Pono Pow. What a great promo, dog. What a great promo. You know what I mean? I gotta give it to him on that one, man. That was high quality right there, bro. That one got me psyched and pumped up for the fights. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm more interested in these power slap fights than pillow fights.
The pillow fights. Bro, they're taking it, man. If you like combat sports, I think it's Korea, maybe Thailand. They have ball kicking fights. Like literally like slap. Yeah. 2 men stand there and they kick each other in the ball. Still one of them falls.
That's like some Fu Manchu stuff.
Yes. Why? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got balls of steel. Let me test your iron.
Why? Like, here's the thing. Slap me in the face all day. Punch me in the gut all day. Kick me in the kidney even. But balls, even in UFC, right? They have rules against kicking in the balls. So, just saying.
Hey, my nuts are better than yours.
Oh, you say you have good nuts. I have better nuts. Absolutely, man. I love it. All right. So let's pop it on. And we're going to get to it. Man, time flies, but we're going to get to it here. Now, this is the odds. They have come out with the betting odds. Interesting. I'm going to talk about it real fast here. They don't have everybody. They don't have everybody, but they do have a few guys. So they have Wes Mina versus Aaron Turner right here. This is Wes versus Aaron. They're saying Wes is going to... Now, Wes was supposed to fight James, Seek Money, shout out, Seek Monster, big homie, good friend. James was supposed to be fighting Aaron Turner, right? But he actually was under the weather. He was actually very ill, so he couldn't do it. Wasn't cleared medically. So they brought Wes in. Now, Wes is a beast. Wes is an old schooler. Wes is tough. Aaron's a newer guy here. I think you make money on this. I think you bet on Wes Mina. I think you bet on Wes Mina to win second round and buy a knockout, and I think you make money. That's what I said. Boom, it's on record. So
you heard it from here first, folks.
Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? What do you think?
Well, I'm not really a betting man, but I mean, I take your endorsement, Mike.
All right. Now, the next one up is interesting because they're both favored. Powerslap odds are so fucking weird, right? Because they're both favored. You've got a, minus 125 to a minus 105. So I guess, or maybe that's just a misprint, but basically you've got Wesley Drain, Oklahoma's own, shout out, my first home, fighting against Iiiit'S, my second home, shout out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this one is a very hard one for me to call. I hate having to call it, but you go with Iiiit'S here, the Hawaiian Hitman. You go with him. He's the one that's going to take it. He's got it. He's been living it lately. He just fought. He's in the mix. He's ready to go. He's the winner. So you bet on him. You make a little money. And that is no disrespect. I love you, Wesley Drain. You know what I'm saying? We love you, Wesley Drain. But Iiiit'S is the one. Now, oh, by the way, can you say that name for me?
I can't see it on the screen.
Hey, it's Wesley Drain and it's Iiiit'S. Because you're another dude who got Hawaii roots like I do. So many people are going Keali, Kanikoa. Right. And I'm like, stop it! It's Iiiit'S. So anyway, they were, it's just, slap fight people. What are you gonna do, right? So then you got KO Chris versus Chris Debo. We love us some Chris Debo. He's a good kid, but KO Chris is a veteran. He's basically coming off the bench, short notice to get this one on. He's filling in. He's gonna kill it. KO Chris. That's why he's a minus 135 favored. You might not make a lot of money, but seriously, he's the guy to bet on here because of the odds.
Hey,
he's
folks, get in touch with Mike's bookie.
Well, you can make these bets in Vegas. You can go right now to Powerslap and make all these bets.
Right. Are you guys also on DraftKings as well?
No, they're not on DraftKings yet because it's very hard to odds make this stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So keep it on going. Then we got Anthony DeFrank, who I never liked. I mean, he seems like an okay kid, but they put a crown on him and he acts tough and he gets beat and he's a little scrawny. Versus Riley Montoya. I likes me some Riley. Riley is an up-and-comer. Both of these dudes are up-and-comers. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to both of them. You know what I mean? Both of them. But I don't think that Anthony DeFrank has the chin. I'm pretty sure Riley does. I think Riley's got this one, man. I really, really think Riley's got this one. So, that's what that is there. So, for this one, we're calling Iiiit'S. We are calling Wes Mina. We are calling, of course, KO Chris. And we are calling Riley Montoya. I think he's got it in him. I think he's going to be able to do it. So, yeah. Now we go on to the main events, if you will. The four fights. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The fights. The kind of fights where if I talk too much about them, you better kill me. I'm going to be another rapper dead for popping off with the mouth for shit I shouldn't have said. Anyway, so what we got here, you know what I'm saying? What we got here, Isabello, is the four main matches, okay? We're going to start out at the bottom. That's going to be Pono Pau versus Dorian Perez. And Pono Pau versus Dorian Perez. Man, that's once again a very tough one. I think it's right that the odds are extremely close. Holy shit, he made it! Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage. We're going to pause real fast because Powerslap Gandalf is in the building. Holy crap. Ladies and gentlemen, Beyond the Slaps, Terry Dunning. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Hey, I want to let you know, I only got a couple minutes. I'm out here actually waiting on the bus in Las Vegas because I've been drinking a little now. But I have a few minutes to talk to you if you want for fight predictions.
Heck yeah. Okay. We were just going over that. We literally were just going over that. I'm going to hit the big four right now and go back to it. Pono Powell versus Dorian Perez. They've got Dorian favored at 140. What do you think?
Man, I just found out that Dorian was actually the favorite. It's a little surprising because Pono's coming off a huge win. Dorian's coming off a loss, but a very impressive match where he rocked Damien DeBell twice. I'm going to have to say I go with Pono Powell on this one, though, man. He's becoming one of my favorite heavyweights.
And he's living it. And he is living. He's living it. I'm not saying Dorian isn't. Dorian did way better than I thought he would in that last match. But
yes,
I think Pono's living it. I agree there. Paige Van Zant versus Mikael Michelle.
Miss Brown's taking that one. It's about time somebody takes Van Zant out, and I think Michelle's going to do it.
I disagree with you there, but we'll see. Mikael has never shown to hit hard enough to knock anybody out. Paige is in training for bare knuckles, so she's been in the gym. She's been living it. By the way, real fast, Terry Isabello from Candid Thoughts podcast and Chef Isabello Does It All is our co-host tonight. And that's Terry Dunning from Beyond the Slap. Yes, Powerslap Gandalf. He knows all.
Nice meeting you, man. I can barely see my picture. It's real small on this screen. I'm using the phone, but it is nice meeting you, my man.
Likewise, brother. Good to see you.
And we're going fast here. It is so cool to have Terry here. Terry, can we do a quick pause and shout out to your sponsors? How's Fremont Street been? How are things going?
Man, Fremont's pretty busy. I'm actually not there right now. I just left there, but it's pretty packed, man. All the fighters are here. Some of the fans are starting to get in town tonight, tomorrow. It's getting pretty busy out there. Fremont's always packed, man. They always have free concerts out there with big days, but it's definitely, if you're here in town, you'll see some fighters. Let me just say that. They're all over Fremont.
Have you, so you've seen a few of them. You got any insider information? Like, how are they looking? Like, is there a fighter that might be favored, but he's looking a little like that guy's partying a little hard, or he looks a little, I don't know. You know,
I can't throw any of them under the bus. I was partying with a few yesterday. I will say that. I haven't partied so much with them tonight, not yet. And there'll be a lot of partying going on tomorrow. But I will say this: if you want some good information, I don't know if you seen my post yesterday. But about the beards.
I shared it. Yeah, I shared it. You were talking about Miami too. New rules, Miami, all of that, bro. You have it all, bro. You are the one. You know what I'm saying? So yes.
I get a lot of fighters asking me how I get my information. I can't reveal my sources, but I'll just say I live here in Las Vegas, right by the UFC headquarters, and I know a lot of people here in Las Vegas.
You're like, hey, I'm at Chipotle. So is Terry. You know what I'm saying? So yes. Yeah, man. So I'm so excited. Okay, so let's just jump back in. But your sponsor, the zip line. Tell me about that. When is that going down?
Man, I got a few sponsors. Slap Out Sports. Head Rush is also giving.
Head Rush. Shout out. Head Rush been giving people stuff. I want some Head Rush stuff, man. Go ahead.
Make sure you tag her. Also, Slap Out Sports got some great gear too, man. Definitely check them out.
Shout out Slap Out Sports.
Slotzilla, of course. They're giving me some tickets to send some fighters flying over Fremont tomorrow.
Slotzilla!
Oh, it's the world. Pew, pew, pew. And definitely the Fremont Street Experience, man. They've been great. Usually they don't allow camera equipment and stuff out there like we come with. But they've given us credentials to be out there with that. So a huge shout out to Fremont Street Experience. And Pink Box Donuts. If you're in Las Vegas, man, world famous Pink Box Donuts. They're so good you'll lick the box.
Yes.
I definitely like to lick some boxes too.
And when you go to Pink Box, as everybody in Vegas that visits Vegas does, make sure you say Terry from Beyond the Slap sent ya.
Oh, they all know me there.
Yes. They may
I only got about 2 more minutes, but I do want to get some fight predictions, and I definitely didn't want to leave you hanging. I gave you my word, and I like to try and hold my word.
You are a man of your word. Okay, so we got Pono. Page Robert Trujillo versus Dakota McGregor. Dakota is actually minus 145. Robert is plus 115. Who you got? It's a pretty big odds.
They're finally giving Robert the belt on this one. Robert's finally getting his belt.
Yeah, he deserves his belt. It's old school all the way back to season 1. And finally, the headlining match. And those odds are even. Isaiah versus Brandon Bordeaux. Who you got?
Man, this was a great match, man. This one alone, I'm not even going to bet. I'm not going to lie. But I think Brandon's going to take it based on the last performance.
Okay.
How about you?
I agree, man. Here's the thing. I mean, that was a razor thin win right there. It was one of those wins that was, as you said, there were a lot of boos in the audience. You know what I mean? And it was a very controversial win. So at the end of the end, and I mean, here's the thing, man. When he feels Homeboy feels like he has had something taken from him. Brandon feels like they took that from him. And when a man feels like something has been taken, not that he's competing for something, but it was stolen from him, it was taken from him. When you feel that way, you play at a different level. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You play at a different. Give me my belt. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why I think he's gonna. And no offense, because I love Isaiah, man, he's great, but yeah.
Hey,
man,
I do want to throw one more prediction in there if I can. I know it's not on the top 4, but the Chris versus Chris match. I got my money on Chris.
Okay. I like it.
Aloha.
Hold on, man. I'm pulling it up right now.
That's Chris Tebow versus Chris Thomas, KO Chris.
Yeah,
this match should have went down a while back. It's been a while in the making. I know Chris Tebow has called out Chris Thomas quite a bit. So I'm finally glad to see this one going down. And Chris Thomas is probably not going to be happy with this. But after seeing Chris Tebow and Chris Thomas in their long period waiting for a fight, I'm going to say Tebow takes this one probably in the second round.
Wow. Yeah, and KO Chris is minus 135 and Debo is plus 105. So you'll make some money on that. If you throw money on that, you'll make some money on that one, man. By the way, just so I got you real fast, Wes Mina, Aaron Turner, who you got?
Oh, Turner. I like Wes. Don't get me wrong. And Wes is going to be very mad. I'm probably going to see him tomorrow. But I love Aaron Turner. I think he came in, and when he rocked Brian Ellis like that, very impressive. Not to say that Wes wasn't impressive knocking out the Hulk, but I think Turner takes it. His side, man, he's like Andre the Giant in there. When I seen him stand next to Brian Ellis and how tall he was, I was like, holy shit, this guy is huge, man. He is huge. So I look for Aaron to take this one probably in the second round.
And Wesley Drain and KLE. That's the hardest one for me to call right there. I'm going with KLE.
Oh, no, I know Wesley Drain personally. And
I love Wesley is from my home state. We live in the same state. I love Wesley Drain, but he's been out for a while, and KLE just fought. So, you know what I mean? But what do you – and I love Wesley. I love him.
Now, I got a chance to meet KLE yesterday. He came up to me. I was actually waiting on Ron Wolverine, and he came up, and we had a conversation. Man, you know, he's not with the TV shows. This guy, man, he was very polite, well-spoken, nothing like with the TV show where he's aggressive. He definitely impressed me in person. And I don't want to knock him or anything, but I definitely think Wesley might win this one, man. Wesley is hungry coming off a loss against Isaiah, and I think he put in the work.
Okay. I'm going to be happy with either one of them winning, and I'm sad that either one of them have to lose. True story on that one. Man, thank you so much. One final question before we let you go. What do you think of the new background? What do you think?
Great.
This was inspired by you. You were like, Mike, fix that shit. And I said, Powerslap Gandalf, I will. And I did. You know?
It looks great, man. Hey, listen, I do got to get going. My battery's down to actually 18%. I just realized it. But, man, I want to stop by and give you those predictions. Also, real quick, know that they made the switch now, so it's no longer on Rumble, correct?
Yes. Oh, I think it's on both. I thought it was on both.
They're not on Rumble.
Oh, it's not on Rumble at all. Okay.
It's not on Rumble. They are going to do. So you know.
Wow, that's brand new info. Thank you. See, Terry always dropping it. Terry, you get home safe. I will talk to you tomorrow, my brother. Thank you, man. God bless, brother. Thank you.
Take it easy, Terry.
You all have a great one. It was nice meeting you, my man. We'll talk soon.
Yo, the slap, yo! That guy knows how it is done. You know what I mean? All that guy needs, in my opinion, is a little production. You know, because but that's what I love about him. He's the kind of guy, if you watch his channel, it's him and his phone, just rapping. You know what I mean? Right. And he's built a great following, and he's got great relationships, but he's also a great dude. And as you saw, man, he's building those relationships with those sponsors, donuts, the Fremont Street experience, right? You know what I mean?
It's
Things
so
that
good. You want to lick the box.
But you know, as a businessman, it makes a lot of sense. You're trying. It's great. Hey, don't get me wrong. Slap apparel and athletic apparel is great, but it's when you get those other parts of the world to be involved in your thing, right? Dana White is the best at that, in my opinion. So yeah, man.
I mean, it took Dana 30 years to build the UFC.
That's true. Well, yeah. 20-ish, but yeah. You know, yes. Who cares? That's not the point. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
That's not the point. I hear you. So, and then finally, as we wrap up, let's see here. As we wrap up here, wanted to drop a little bit of pre-fight interview information. Well, one thing that's shocking is he did not call Chris Thomas. Because this is Chris saying...
all that I care. You know, I've never went down on the first shot, so just get ready. Get ready, buddy. Get ready. I hope. I know you're us. I think you're really underestimating me, and I hope that you're ready. That's all that I care. You know, I've never went down on the first shot, so just get ready.
So that's KO Chris, who everybody thinks is going to win, and my man just said Debo, who's been chasing him. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's Jackie Hybrid. She's a pretty popular slap fighter. She's calling Debo. Poor KO Chris. Now I want KO Chris to win because they're underdogging him so hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Now this is Chris Debo who he's fighting. Let's see what he has.
Dude, I hope you're fucking ready because I know you've been working hard. I've been working fucking hard, and we see that I won the coin toss. So just get out of your head and focus on what's going to happen. Don't be thinking about your speech after the match because there might not be an opportunity for that if that's all you're focused on.
Dang, that's some haterishness right there. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I gotta bring the shade.
You know what I mean? This is Dorian Perez in the headlining event.
Aloha. Howdy, motherfucker.
So he's fighting a dude from Hawaii, and he starts out by saying aloha. I love him. He's the talk.
I'm coming in there. I'm gonna split your fucking wig in half.
Damn.
And we can have a beer afterwards. On me. God bless.
Hey, that's some good sportsmanship right there.
That's how you do it. That is how it is. I love him. He's one of my favorites. I just don't know if he got the chops. You know what I mean? I just don't know if he got the chops. No offense. You know what I mean? So this is who he's fighting, Pono Pao.
My man, Dorian. I appreciate you, brother. And I'm grateful for the opportunity that you've been able to accept this match and really look at me as an equal opponent, and hopefully when we go out there we'll be able to showcase our skills and really show what it really takes to be the number one.
Awesome dude. He's an awesome dude. Loves me some Pono Pao. He's a much kinder dude. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you know how it is, man.
It's the silent ones you got to worry about.
Right. And then we'll just leave a couple of fun things. One, Wolverine, who is a really good friend of Beyond the Slap that we were just able to have on the show, and the Crazy Hawaiian are going to be the coaches for this. That's exciting as well. Once again, love both these brothers. And yeah, man, I'm really, really hoping, like I said, the hardest match for me is the opening match because I got to watch a guy from Oklahoma and a guy from Hawaii, the two places I call home, go at it, and two dudes I love, but I think they're going to do great. We've made the call. So for those of you that want to know, Bordeaux is going to win the headlining match. Trujillo is going to win the co. Paige Van Zandt, I called. Michelle, Beyond the Slap called. We'll see. Pono Pao versus Dorian Perez. We're giving it to Pono. We love Dorian, and he can take the slap. That's an iffy one for me. That's a real iffy one for me. But still Pono, just because they're both great fighters, love them both. KO Chris, I think he's got it. But everybody's saying Debo's got him because he's way bigger. We don't see that until we see that. Wes Mina versus Aaron Turner. Wes Mina is a late call-in, a late addition. So he's going to end. He hasn't fought in a while. He's going to have a little ring rust. So Aaron Turner, I still call Wes Mina, but Aaron has the advantage there. Of course, Wesley All the Smoke Drain versus Keali'i Kanekoa. My man is calling Wesley from Oklahoma, who I love. My other homie's calling Keali'i. We'll see. We'll see. And then, yeah, man. And then Anthony DeFrank, Riley Montoya. We're calling Riley Montoya on that one. Guys, this has been, one more time, brother, tell them where they can find you, when they should look for you, and how they can find you.
Yeah, guys, so you can follow the Ken of Thoughts podcast on all platforms, YouTube, YouTube, Rumble, Pandora, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, everywhere. Just type it in, you'll find it. And of course, guys, follow the Powerslap Hour. Check it out.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Powerslap time. It's time. I'm probably going to go live shortly tomorrow just to do a recap of the weigh-ins. And other than that, remember, what is it we always say? If you can't slap it, it ain't worth slapping. And for you, it's pew, pew, pew. And we are out. Thank you, Isabel.